pinches the tip area and kind of does like a twist. When I tell you that I'm like sitting here like this, like, oh, that's the best you got? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can take this. I had this before. But on the inside, I'm just like, ho, ho, ho. What's up, guys? My name is Don Red, and welcome to another video. Today, I got for you guys.
What the hell was that?
Story time. Did like a poll, well, not a poll, more so of a question thing on Instagram. If you don't follow me on that, go ahead and it's right there for you. Hopefully you guys can't really hear what's in the background. There's a lot of Christmas music going on right now, but I have to get these videos going. But a while ago, somebody asked me to do a video of how I lost my virginity. Oh boy. Honestly, was very much questioning why you wanted to know that, but hey, you know, it's a story time video, so you can ask for whatever. Also, to the person who asked me to do like a little reaction or response to like Nikado Avocado to like how he was responding to Corey X Kenshin and PewDiePie, I'm not doing that, only because for one, they're not taking the time to one, respond to that, and for two, I was like, as I was recording, I was just like, this is nothing but like just toxic stupidity, or it was just him being a troll. Either way, it just wasn't worth the time. But let's get into what the video at hand is. So, how I lost my virginity? Well, little Jimmy, sit down, get yourself some popcorn, let Grandpa tell you a tale. I will never say that again in my life. Let's see. So it happened, I believe, in my 10th grade year, 10th or 11th grade. I can't remember which. High school was mostly like a blur and everything kind of got melded together. But I think it was either my 10th or 11th grade year. So what ended up happening was I was with a friend. Me and him being cool. I think we went to Chastain. Well, not Chastain, like y'all know what that is. I think we went to middle school together. So I'm not sure, most of the people that I knew went to middle school with me, and then we went on to high school together with majority of people that I knew. So I hung around him, and he was a ladies' man. He was getting all the girls and stuff like that. Me being less than 90 pounds, skinny, bony, Bigfoot, wallflower type guy, you know, and didn't really know how to talk to a female all that much. I still barely do. In this little interaction, me and him was walking around. I have no idea why we was out of class. I don't know. I would have to ask him about that. But I don't know why we was out in the hallway, but we was walking in the hallway, and like I was just walking and talking to him. And that day was a Friday because I had something dealing with band. So I had that right after school, and I think this was probably like maybe 1:30 or 1 o'clock, getting close to school closing. So me and him, I was following him, and he's texting some girl, and the girl asked him to come to the library. So he was just like, yeah, let's go to the library. I was like, okay, sure, whatever, why not? We go in there, there's two girls, and there's me and him. So I'm just like, okay, you know, maybe I can figure out what it is that I need to work on. One of the girls I knew, because me and her knew each other the year before, and she was working on something for her class. But there was another girl there who were friends with her, and this girl, I only knew her because I only had one class with her, but I never talked to her. I ended up seeing her, and from what I saw of her in class, she seemed like this sweet, innocent girl, you know, very to herself, smart, all those type of things. So I'm just like, okay, you know, I don't have a chance with that, not at all. And the one class that we had together was math, and I've already been shown that I was stupid when it came to math, because the teacher was, oh yeah, come on up and figure out this problem. I'm just, but yeah, so we sit down, I'm talking to the girl doing her work, and the other two, my friend and the girl that I go to class with, they're over there getting a little heated.
You serious?
So it's hard for us not to notice those two, because we're just like right, like y'all right here. I don't know how they got to that point. I know they was talking and then flirting, and then they ended up like that. But yeah, they sitting here grabbing on each other and stuff like that, and I'm just like,
It must be nice. I'm trying to get like you, my boy.
But yeah, I'm just sitting here watching. I'm just like, how did that happen? A little bit while after they was doing that, we got onto the subject of what we all liked sexually. I can't remember what exactly they all said, but one of them said something about BDSM. So me being the virgin that I was, I had no idea what that meant. They was talking about choking and pain and all this other type of stuff, and they were all like, yeah, I'm into that, I'm into this and stuff like that. And I'm just like, they asked me, and I'm sitting here just like, yeah, totally, yeah, I'm into that and stuff like that. And so the girl I'm in class with was like, oh really, you really are? And I was just like, oh damn, the confidence she got. I feel like I just put myself in a situation that I cannot handle.
You big dummy!
She says something to me that to this day I still don't know how to properly take that. But I don't want to say the actual word because I don't know if YouTube's just like, hey, okay, yeah, you know what, let's just take this away. But she basically, in the basic term, she basically said that if she could have sex with anything, she would want to have sex with my eyes.
What did he say?
When she said that to me, she said that so confidently, like that's a normal thing to say, and then like decided to stare at me to see what I was gonna say. And I'm just like in my head, I'm just like, my eyes though? Anything else? My eyes, okay. And I was used to like girls complimenting my, oh, you got some nice eyes and stuff like that. But that was the first for me for somebody to say they would want to have sex with them. So I did not know how to respond to that. But she asked if I like pain or whatever, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm totally into that. And I'm not knowing what I'm getting myself into at all. So eventually she grabs on my friend, not my friend, but that friend, pinches the tip area and kind of does like a twist. When I tell you that I'm like sitting here like this, like, oh, that's the best you got? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can take this. I had this before. But on the inside, I'm just like, so that was the worst pain I have ever experienced. I'm just sitting here like screaming bloody murder on the inside, but I have to act like I know what I'm doing, which nobody told me to do. Nobody gave me that type of advice. I just decided to do that just to see maybe I would get lucky. She does that, and the thing is, I thought she was just gonna do it for a little bit or whatever and let go. Not only does she twist it more and more and more, but we sitting here all having a conversation while she's just sitting here just holding it in front of everybody. We just having a regular conversation like she's not doing that. And I'm sitting here just like, are you going to let go? And I'm just like, okay, it's almost 3. Let me just tough through this and maybe she'll let go. No. So when the bell rang, she got up. I had no choice but to get up with her because she still had it. Had the death grip on it. So I'm just like, and I'm trying to like position myself, and she already walking. And I'm just like, the thing is, I'm thinking like, okay, because there was really nobody in the library but us. I don't even think we had a librarian. We open the door and go outside. I'm thinking she gonna let go. No. She's parading around, letting everybody see that she got me by the balls, essentially. And she just gotta never loosen that grip at all. And it was the worst experience to not only just have her do that, but also to walk while she's doing that. So I'm walking through the school and everybody can plain as they see what she is doing. And I'm just sitting here just like, I can't have eye contact with anybody. I have to act like this isn't happening. But this hurts like hell. So we get outside, and then there's like, our school is here, and then there's a hill that leads down to a school that was called like APAC. It was basically for like the elites of our school. So, and for other schools, so they'll all go there for like extra stuff. I'm not really too sure on what they did there, but I knew it was just for like, if you smart and you are creative and you got some stuff that can make a good future for you, then that's where you go. So yeah, so she went down there to go see a friend. So she takes me outside. I'm walking past every single person that either I know or that I've seen before. We're going down the hill, and I mean to tell you, when we went down that hill, she might as well just like snatch it off me, because like going down that hill, and it was like kind of slippery, so it's just like she's going down at a certain pace, and I have to like keep up with that pace, so she's just not ripping it off. But eventually we get down there, and when we get down there, she's still holding on to it, and eventually it got numb to where I'm just like, okay, I hope she didn't damage it, because I don't feel it as much. And so I'm saying hey to the people that I know, and they're just like, see ya. Like, they didn't know what to say to me. Her bus finally comes, and she lets go, and she's like, I'll see you later. And I'm like, okay, cool. And she lets go, and then she gets on the bus, and I wait for her to go, and I'm just like, why would I do that to myself? Why would I put myself in that predicament? The rest of the day carried on, went to band, all that. And then the Monday, the next week of school on Monday, after that interaction that we had before, there was no weirdness between us, so we started talking, ended up exchanging information and stuff like that, flirting back and forth, you know, the whole ordeal and everything like that. She was the first girl that I've ever did anything like that with. After a while of us doing that and flirting and all this other type of stuff, eventually we got together, and I didn't understand it then, but I understood it like after everything had happened. Everybody was just like, you're dating her? Ooh. Alright, man. I mean, like, I hope this works out for you. And I'm just sitting here just like, what, y'all don't want me with her because y'all want her or something like that? Having that dumb type of mindset, not actually picking up on the social cues that they're giving me. I think it was a Friday, like that Friday of that week of school. I don't know when this exactly happened. I know it happened on the Friday. I think it was a Friday. I don't know. It happened somewhere during the week. And I was hanging out with a friend of mine. Actually, no, like I hung out with him before, and then he took me home, and then I was at home just chilling, and then she decides to text me, hey, you want to come over? And so I'm just like, oh, the moment of truth. Yes. Didn't have a way to get over there, so.
Oh!
I'm just kidding, it didn't end there. So I ended up hitting up my friends like, hey man, can you do me a solid and take me to this girl's house, because she says she wants to get down and dirty. And he was just like, alright, I can do that. And I was like, I'll give you gas, man. I don't even give you double than I usually do, because usually I would give him like 5. But in this case, I'm like, you taking me to a girl house and you have to wait out there, I'll give you 10.
Okay.
Look, I wasn't the most rich person, alright? Me and him are just talking and stuff, and he trying to figure out what's going on. He's like, you got a picture of what she look like? And you know, the whole dude thing or whatever. And he asked me if I had a condom, and I was like, no. What? Because at first it didn't process in my head. Like, I knew what it was, but it didn't process in my head that I needed one at that point. No. I was like, so you just gonna go up in there raw? And I was like, I was probably hoping she had one. He's like, I'd just hit, you know what? Here, I got one. And he gave me the one that he had, one of his. And then he's sitting here pep talking me like we're driving on the way there. So he's just like, all right, did you jack off and stuff before you head over there? I'm just like, no, that's a thing I'm supposed to do. That's like, bruh, you jack off before you get over there so you can last longer. Bro, do you know anything, man? I'm thinking like you've done this before. Oh yeah, totally. I did this before. Yeah. I don't know if I told him if I did or if like I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did do that like a while ago, you know. Yeah. He was just like, all right, don't go too fast, but don't go too slow either. You gotta be a little rough with, like, basically giving me the talk of what I was supposed to do, which it did play into my favor because I had no idea what I was about to get myself into. We finally pull up, and he was just like, all right, is this it? And I was like, I think so. He was like, all right, I ain't trying to have no bull. Have her come outside so we know that this is where you're supposed to be at. I tell her to text and come out. She comes out, smiles, do a little twirl, and goes back in. He was like, all right, my boy, all right. Do all that whole thing. And he's like, all right, man. All right, you be good now. All right. One thing we did not discuss is where he was going to be. and it's hilarious on what he does while we're doing that. But so I go in the house, and she had like a little dog to the right. I didn't realize the dog was there until it started barking at me. I got close to it, and then it started barking at me, scared the hell out of me. I'm sitting here just like in her living room, like, okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She grabs my hand and just literally like just yanks me into her room. Like we just moving very quickly. Like I'm just like, oh, okay, all right then. And I'm sitting here in her room and just chilling. She's like, I'm guessing, going to make sure everything is like good where it needs to be and stuff like that. So I'm just in her room, just like, all right, you got this. You got this. Heart of a warrior. Come on. Who? I didn't do none of that, but I was just sitting there just nervous. She comes in and she wasn't wearing any underwear. So she was ready to go. So I had no idea what I was doing, so I kind of just let her do whatever, because, you know, she obviously was more experienced. So I just let her do whatever. And first she gave me that gawk, and to me, I didn't have anything to compare it to. So when she did it, not to disrespect her or anything like that, but when she did it, I was just kind of like, I didn't say any of this out loud, but I'm just thinking, like, as she's doing, like, is it supposed to like feel like this? Like, my only example is what the hub had or whatever, so I was only going based off of that. And she was doing that, and I was just like, I mean, it wasn't making me go like,
Oh, great heavens!
so she ends up stopped doing that, and then I ended up putting on a condom, and I was confused as hell as like, is it? I think it's this way, yeah. That looks about right. And she's in, like, I'm not even about to get into the details of that, but I'm doing it, whatever. She sounds like she's having a wonderful time, but then you got there's, you know, guys, you know, girls can't fake that. But I didn't know anything, so she sounded like she's having a good time, and I'm sitting here just like, it wasn't until after everything I found out why my experience with her were kind of but as I was doing it, I was just like, okay, I'm not really feeling much of anything. And before that, she had me finger her, and when she had me do that, I was like, okay, this, I don't know why I did that. I was just like, okay, I can put another one in there. So I put 2, and I was like, oh, okay. 3, and I was like, okay, 4, and I stopped at 4 because I remember there was a video of, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I saw that, and I was just like, yeah, let me not do that, because I feel like that's gonna scare me out of doing this. She's in position, and we're doing it. I'm not really feeling much of anything, but she sounds like she's having a good time. Like I said, she more than likely faked it. But then I decided to do the dumb thing and take off the protective covering, because I'm thinking it got in the way. I'm just like, okay, maybe it's just this getting in the way. Took it off, went back to doing it, and I was still the same reaction, I just wasn't feeling it. I think we only did 1 or 2 positions, because I still had my pants on my ankles. I still had my shoes on, my pants on my ankles. I had no idea what I was doing at that time. But yeah, we're just doing it. I'm just not, to me, it was just like, sex isn't really all that if this is how it's supposed to feel. Then her mother decided to come home. She was strong too, but then again, I didn't weigh, I was a toothpick. I didn't weigh anything. But she tossed me in the closet and told me just to wait right there, and I'm sitting here just pants down in the closet, just like, what do I do now? Like, I could die if her mother finds out that I'm in here. But she comes back to check on me every so often. It's been like 10 minutes since we stopped or whatever, and so I'm just sitting here just like, okay, let me put my clothes back on, just sitting here waiting. And then eventually her mom, I guess, goes into her room or into the bathroom or something like that. She comes back and gets me and sneaks me out the back door. And she sneaks me out the back door. I say bye, and we get on each other a little bit. And then I ran out to the car because he's still out there. I ran out to the car, and he's sitting there mad. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? And he was just like, bro, why didn't you tell her mama was coming? I was like, I didn't know. And he was like, well, I was sitting on the porch waiting for you to get done. I was just like, you was on the porch? I'm just like, this man was like sitting on that porch. So when her mama pulled up, she was confused and had a lot of questions. And so based off of what he told me, was like, she came up to him and was like, can I help you? He was like, oh yeah, I'm a friend of your daughter's. She wants me to help her out with her math and stuff like that. And so he was, she asked him what type of math she does, and he was like, geometry. I think that's all that he told me that happened with that interaction. But then eventually he got up and got in the car, and so I'm guessing when she went off to see her mom, that's what they were talking about. And so yeah, he ended up, when we was driving home, my throat got dry. Whenever my throat gets dry, I start to cough a little bit, and then he was just like, oh, so you ate that, huh? So it was that good, huh? It got you drowning in it? And I'm laughing like, I was supposed to eat it? But then, yeah, after that, I found out that she made some particular decisions that caused her to... I'm gonna just leave it at that. My first experience wasn't a good one, and based off the person that I did it with, it didn't have a lot of pleasure to it, because you guys can pick up on what I'm talking about. Yeah, so that was my first experience when I lost my virginity. Not everybody's experience is a good one. Mine wasn't the best at all, but hey, it taught me what I'm supposed to feel, what I'm not supposed to feel, what I'm supposed to do, what I'm not supposed to do, and stuff like that. But yes, that was my first time. I hope you got what you needed out of this, because I have no idea why you wanted to know that, but you did. I guess I'll put this out on Christmas. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna put this out. I guess I'll put it out on Christmas. But I hope you enjoyed story time. So you guys let me know, put it in the comment section below what type of story time you guys want next. I don't mind doing these again, you know. I think I did a story time of what happened when I went to Mississippi with my cousin dating a thug who I was afraid that might shoot me because I was just there. And then I think I did another story time, but I can't remember what that one was. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share. If you have any requests, comment at the bottom of this video. Hit me on my social media, which will be in the description below. Subscribe and comment what you want to see next. Until the next video, you guys, see ya.